When someone speaks English to you, do you translate every word in your head first?
Like you hear English, then you think in your language, then you translate back to English, and then you speak?
And by the time you are ready to answer, the conversation already moved on.
Yes, that feeling. That slow, frustrating feeling.
Today we talk about how to stop that. This is English conversation practice for beginners. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Easy English Podcast.
Hey, so glad you are here today.
If this is your first time, welcome. This channel is for English beginners. Simple words, real conversations, every episode.
And if you're a returning listener, hello again. We always love seeing you back.
Today's topic is something I think about a lot, and I think many of you do too.
Yes, today we talk about thinking in English, not translating, just thinking.
It sounds hard, but we're going to make it simple. Promise.
Let's go.
Okay, Mike, let's start. Why do beginners translate so much?
Good question. So, when we learn a language as a child, we don't translate. We just hear words and connect them to things.
Like a baby.
Exactly. A baby hears apple and sees an apple. No translation needed.
But when we learn English as adults, we already have our own language in our head.
So, the brain says, okay, new word, let me connect it to my language first.
And that takes time. A lot of time.
Right. And in a real conversation, there is no time. People talk fast.
So if you are always translating, you're always behind.
And then you feel stressed. And when you feel stressed, you forget more words.
It becomes a bad cycle.
Yes, translate, slow, stressed, forget, translate more.
So the goal is stop translating, start feeling the language, start thinking in English.
And today we show you how, step by step.
Small steps, easy steps, beginner steps. Let's start with a simple example. I say a word, don't translate it, just picture it.
Okay, let's try.
Coffee.
I see a hot cup, brown color, good smell, morning time.
Yes, you didn't say cafe or another word in your language, you just saw the picture.
That is thinking in English. Connect the word to an image, not to another word.
Let's try more words. Ready?
Ready.
Rain.
I see water, gray sky, umbrella, wet shoes.
Perfect. Next one. Beach.
Ooh, sand, blue water, sun, very hot, sunglasses.
Great. Now let's try with a sentence. Don't translate it, just feel it.
Okay,
I am hungry.
I feel my stomach, empty. I want food, maybe pizza.
Ha, always pizza with you.
Always.
But see, you connected the sentence to a feeling, not to your language. That is the goal.
And the more you practice this, the faster your brain works in English.
Let's now practice a short conversation, all in English. No translating, just go.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm a little tired. I slept late last night.
Oh, no. Why? What happened?
I was watching a show and I couldn't stop.
Ha! I know that feeling. Which show?
It's an English show, actually. Good practice.
Oh, nice. So you were learning English and not sleeping. That's dedication.
Ha, something like that.
See? That whole conversation, no translation needed. Simple words, simple ideas.
And it felt natural, not forced.
Because the words were easy enough to think in English directly.
That is the secret. Start with easy English. Then your brain doesn't need to translate. Okay, let's talk about some real tips. How to actually start thinking in English.
Tip number 1. Label things around you.
Yes. Look at things in your home and say the English word out loud or in your head.
You see a chair, you think chair. You see a window, you think window.
You see your coffee, you think hot coffee. I need this.
Yes, your brain starts connecting English words to real things, not to your language.
Tip number 2. Think in simple English sentences during your day.
For example, you wake up in the morning. You think in your language, I am very sleepy.
Instead, try to think in English. I am sleepy. I need coffee. It is cold today.
Short sentences, simple words, but in English.
You are talking to yourself in English.
And that is practice, free practice, all day, every day.
Tip number 3. When you learn a new word, don't write the translation.
Oh, this is a big one.
Instead, draw a picture or write an English sentence using that word.
For example, new word is exhausted. It means very, very tired.
Don't write the word in your language. Instead, write, after work, I feel exhausted.
Now your brain connects exhausted to a situation, not to a translation.
And that connection is much stronger, much faster.
You can say, exhausted means very tired. After a long day, I feel exhausted.
See? You explained it in English without translating. That is thinking in English.
Now let's look at different situations where thinking in English really helps.
First, at a shop or restaurant, things happen fast. No time to translate.
Right. The person says, what would you like? If you translate, you lose time. You feel nervous. The person waits.
But if you already know, I would like a coffee, please, it just comes out.
Because you practiced it in English many times.
So practice your order at home in English before you go.
Say it out loud. I would like, or can I have, or one coffee, please.
Repeat it. Make it automatic. Then, in the real situation, no translation needed.
Second situation, when someone asks you a question about yourself.
Like, where are you from? Or what do you do?
These questions come up a lot, so practice your answers in English at home.
For example, I am from Egypt. I work in a school. I love music.
Simple sentences about yourself in English, ready to go.
So when someone asks, your answer is already there. No translation needed.
Third situation, when you watch English videos or shows.
Yes, try to watch without subtitles in your language. Use English subtitles or no subtitles.
At first, it feels hard, but your brain starts to adjust.
It stops waiting for a translation and starts listening for the meaning.
That is a big shift, a very important shift. And what is your personal tip, Sarah? Something that helped you?
For me, I started dreaming in English, and I thought, wow, my brain is starting to live in English.
Huh, that is a great sign. When you dream in English, you're really thinking in English.
It takes time, but it happens if you practice every day.
Every day, a little bit. That is the key.
And don't worry about mistakes in your thoughts. Nobody hears them.
Yes, your thoughts are a safe place to practice. Make all the mistakes you want.
Exactly. Think wrong, correct yourself, think again. That's how you grow. Okay, now let's practice together. We say a word or sentence, don't translate, just picture it, just feel it, then say it out loud.
Here we go. First one.
I am happy today.
Feel it. Smile. Say it. I am happy today.
Good. Next one.
I need some water.
Feel that thirst. Say it. I need some water.
Perfect. Now this one.
The weather is beautiful.
Look outside in your mind. Sun, blue sky. Say it. The weather is beautiful.
Wonderful. Now a little harder.
I am tired, but I feel good.
Feel both feelings. Tired, but good. Say it. I am tired, but I feel good.
Great job, everyone. Now try this at home. Think of 5 things around you. Say them in English.
Chair, table, phone, window, door. Just like that.
Then try a sentence about your day in English. Just one sentence.
Today, I woke up early. Or, today, the weather is hot. Any sentence.
In English, not a translation, a real English thought.
That's your homework for today. One English thought every morning.
Can you do that? We think you can.
Now, we have a challenge for you, a fun one.
Yes. In the comments, write one sentence in English about your day right now.
For example, today I drank coffee and watched Easy English podcast.
Or, today the weather is hot. I am inside.
Simple, easy, just one sentence in English, no translation.
Think in English, write in English. That is the practice.
We read every comment, and we love seeing your sentences.
So, don't wait. Write something right now before you forget.
This is your first English thought of the day. Make it a good one.
Okay, everyone, we're near the end of today's episode.
But we want to leave you with something important.
Your brain is amazing. It can learn, it can change, it can think in English.
But it needs time and it needs practice.
So start small. One word, one sentence, one English thought per day.
Don't try to be perfect, just try to be in English.
Stop translating, start feeling, start thinking.
And one day, maybe soon, you'll catch yourself thinking in English without even trying.
In that moment, that is a beautiful moment.
Trust the process. You are doing better than you think.
Thank you so much for watching Easy English Podcast today. It really means a lot to us.
If this episode helped you, please like it and subscribe so you never miss us.
We have a great new episode coming very soon. You will love it. Don't miss it.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone. Keep thinking, keep growing. You've got this.